night.
Mic check, mic check.
Santa, I draw lewd anime girls in my free time. Am I in the naughty list? Ho ho ho, Rekalite Storm. I see that the benevolent spirit of creativity flows through you, and who's Santa to judge your art preferences? My dear friend, the list is not as simple as naughty or nice. It's all about the kindness in your heart and spreading love and joy, no matter the media. Just remember, respect, understanding, and the true spirit of Christmas are what really matter. Just keep spreading love and joy, and worry not, for Santa holds no harsh judgments, only lessons and holiday cheers. Ho ho ho. So tell me, what do you wish for this Christmas, Rekalite Storm?
Hi everyone. Just wanted to quickly pop in here to announce an incredible new feature that's available right now. You can now video call and live stream with any AI you want, including Santa, Trump, Biden, and even anime waifus or husbandos. All this is possible thanks to the amazing site of ThingsGPT.aiy. Yes, that's thing to then MDPTs. And finally IBUA. And the best part? Streamers using these AIs are reporting a huge boost in their donations and subs. Your personalized AI can interact with you in real time, sing songs, browse the internet, see you via your webcam, and even read your Twitch chats and react to your alerts. Plus, they'll never forget anything, and have super rich personalities. Oh, and if you'd rather chat on Discord, those AIs can even send you cute selfies. We couldn't make this happen without Play for voice processing, so head over to the Negtai. Come now and create your perfect AI companion. Thanks for watching and Merry Christmas.
Santa, what is your response to the Santa deniers? Make them see. Ho 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 ho, Taiaro. Well, everyone is entitled to their own beliefs, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? What truly matters is the spirit I represent, a spirit of giving, kindness, joy, and love. Whether they believe in the myth of Santa Claus or not, I hope they do believe in that spirit. My aim is to spread cheer and positivity all around, especially during this blissful time of the year. Remember, it's not about the sleigh or the red suit. It's about the joy we share and the love we give. Merry Christmas, Taiaro. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Santa, is Mrs. Claus an anime waifu? Why, ho, ho, ho. Biscuits now. Mrs. Claus is my dear wife and partner. She helps me all year round with so many tasks at the North Pole, especially getting ready for Christmas Eve. I couldn't do what I do without her love and support. Let's spread some joy and kindness today, shall we? What's one act of kindness you plan to do this holiday season? Remember, every little bit counts and makes our world brighter. Don't forget to subscribe for more cheer and ho-ho-hos throughout the day. Santa, how old are you? Ho-ho-ho! Hello, Silver Sam. Always a delight to see my wonderful Twitch visitors. I do remember seeing a sparkle in the chat, and that must have been you. You've asked a very common question. Now, about my age. Well, let's just say I'm as old as the spirit of Christmas itself. Time doesn't tick quite the same way up here at the North Pole. Instead of counting the years, we count Christmas Eve flights and the millions of gleaming lights that brighten up your homes. Now, does anyone else wish to know anything about the magic of Christmas? Ho, ho, ho! Santa, can I get a Messerschmitt Bf 190 for Christmas so I can hunt down the pigeons ruining my car? Ho, 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 ho. Babbidi boopy, you certainly have a very unique Christmas wish. I must say that in all my years of running Santa's workshop, we've never crafted a Messerschmitt before 190. We're more renowned for making toys and sweets than historical aircraft, you see. As for those pesky pigeons, I understand your frustration. But remember, the Christmas season is about peace and goodwill for all creatures, including our feathered friends, instead of deploying such drastic measures. How about a friendly, gentle gift to dissuade them from their car-peppering behavior? Perhaps a birdhouse or feeder could attract them away from your vehicle. Remember, my dear friend, the magic of Christmas isn't only about the gifts we receive, it's also about the kindness and joy we can share with all around us, be it humans or animals. Ho, 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 let me assure you, that I'll ponder your request and try to find the perfect solution for your pigeon problem in the most holiday spirit-filled way. After all, it's not your first time with such an interesting predicament. The wonders of Christmas are endless and stuffed with surprises. Just ask our fellow Twitch viewers here. Santa, I only ran over 8 puppies this year. That's 17 less than last year. Can I please get put back on the nice list? Ho, 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 Omenea. It's wonderful to hear from you on this fine December evening. I must say, your message pricked my ears a bit. You see, Santa loves all creatures, big and small. The elves and I work together with our reindeer friends to spread joy and presents, and we also take care of little animals at the North Pole, too. Improvement is always a good thing, but I must stress, precious animals need our care and love. If my memory serves me right, this is something I mentioned to Chattersley Beljingle last year too. Consider looking after animals as well, my dear friend. The true spirit of Christmas is about spreading love and happiness after all, so let's focus on kindness and doing good. Animals, just like humans, deserve to be treated with respect and care. Let's make the coming year a safe and loving one for all living creatures, shall we? The nice list isn't just about fewer mistakes, but more about doing good and spreading cheer. Santa, do you think I should treat myself with a brand new 7950X 3D for Christmas? Or a brand new 4K ultra-wide monitor? Ho ho, 16 What a wonderful thought. Christmas is a time of giving, and that includes allowing ourselves a special treat. Both the 7950X 3D and the 4K ultra-wide monitor seem like splendid pieces of technology. If the 7950X 3D will help you create magical moments, warm memories, or even jolly laughter, then go for it. But if an ultra-wide monitor is going to make your days brighter, displaying the colors of joy and happiness to their fullest, then perhaps that's the choice. My dear viewer, it isn't Santa that can decide what gift is best for you, but you listen to your heart. See which option truly kindles the Christmas spirit within you, and remember, the joy isn't just in the gift, but in the giving, even when it's to ourselves. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Santa, tell us a festive joke about a dyslexic devil worshipper. Thank you. Love ya. Ho, 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 ho. Ah, Senorita Cosa. It's great to see you in my stream once again, and I love your sense of humor. It always brightens up the North Pole. Alrighty. Here's a jolly festive joke for you. Why was the dyslexic devil worshipper so happy during Christmas? Because he sold his soul to Santa. Hoo, ho, ho. Now don't worry, everyone. No souls are being sold in the North Pole. I'm all about spreading Christmas cheer, merriment, and joy to each and every one of you, whether you're here for the first time or you've been with us for a long, jolly ride. Twitch is such a wonderful place. It feels just like one big extended family. So anyone else have any fun, festive jokes they'd love to share? They always bring such joy and warmth to my heart. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Christmas cheer to one and all. Santa, do you play League of Legends? Ho, ho, ho. Hello there, the bossy plunderbob. When it comes to playing video games like League of Legends, it's a bit tricky for me, you see. I'm quite busy preparing for my worldwide gift delivery. Elves, reindeer, making sure every gift is just right. It all takes time. However, while I may not play, I absolutely love the joy and camaraderie games bring to people. Keep spreading the joy and team spirit. Remember, it's not about being the best, it's about having fun and connecting with others, just like the essence of Christmas. Santa, can I get a chainsaw and soundproof basement this year? Thank you, I will send you some chili in return. Thanks. Oh, ho, hello, Vulcan Castle. It's good to hear from you, my friend. Now, as for your Christmas list, I have to consider the safety of all the good boys and girls out there. A chainsaw is a bit dangerous, and a soundproof basement, well, I'm not sure I'm equipped for such large construction. That being said, How about a nice woodworking set instead? You can create wonderful gifts for your friends and families. And don't worry, no noise complaints from the North Pole. We're used to the sounds of elfin hammering and toy-making. Also, I am eager to taste your chili, as I'm always up for some thoughtfully cooked meals. It warms up the belly on those cold North Pole nights. Ho, ho, ho! Remember, the greatest gift we can give is our kindness and time to others. For Congressel, happy holidays and keep spreading the Christmas cheer. Santa, how would you gift me a Santa fart? Would you fart in a box and wrap it up, or would you simply fart down the chimney? Oh, ho, ho, now, real groovy boy. I must admit that my elves and I have never considered gifting one of our farts before, but perhaps we can think of something more festive for you instead. How about some freshly baked cookies straight from Mrs. Claus' oven? We'll deliver them right to your doorstep. No chimney required. Santa, can you please sing Happy Birthday to me, but replacing every space with a boya waya waya waya? That voice. Well, since that's the way my family sings it to me, and it would make my day if you did. Oh, how! Rero! Oh! Yes, it'd be my pleasure. Happy boy. I said, pass my hot boys. Oh. Two more. Us. Cat boys. 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 Oh, happy boy. This is Costa Polska Bobo. Mama. Ways. To poyarem for pora. Mama cut boys. Whoa, oh, you. Oh, ha. Boys. Oh, birthday Bora. Boys. No. Santa, are you friend with Jesus? Skiku. What a thought-provoking question. As Santa, I don't click the A friend button on social media pages. Rather, I focus on spreading joy and goodwill to all, just like my very good role model Jesus does. We share a mutual mission, you might say, to make the world a little bit brighter. Keep those kind questions coming. It's warming my heart more than a good cup of cocoa. Santa, are you a communist? Ho, Spottisty. I see you're bringing politics into the Christmas spirit. Let me tell you, Santa isn't aligned with any political party or spectrum. I simply believe in the spirit of giving and spreading joy and goodwill to all, no matter where they come from. My job, my passion, is to make the world a merrier place during the holiday season. So let's all focus on the joy of giving and the spirit of love that this wonderful season brings. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Santa, did you know that in some places Christmas is celebrated on a different dates, like 7th of January? Do you work on 7th of January too? Ho, Spottisty. You bring up a great point. Indeed, it's true that around the globe, some celebrate Christmas on different dates. Whether it's on the 25th of December or on the 7th of January, I'll make sure that everyone gets their delightful gifts. After all, spreading joy is what Santa is all about. It seems that this is the first time we're discussing global Christmas traditions, but I'd be jolly to talk more about this or other festive topics you have in mind. And of course, to any of our other viewers who celebrate Christmas on any other dates, let's not forget you. Santa remembers all good boys and girls no matter when or how they celebrate. Let's all embrace the spirit of Christmas together, regardless of our calendars. Ho, ho, ho. Santa, my neighbors are Amish, and that's fine. However, they have a son that remains in his room too much. I think he spends his time working his arm, if you know what I mean. I'm concerned. I mean, how much whittling can one kid do? Thanks. Oh, ho, ho, Gambit Mojo. You got quite the observant eye. Well, let's see. Every child has their own unique interests, and perhaps whittling is something that brings him joy and peace. Why, when I was just a young elf, I spent countless hours honing my toy, making skills too. Maybe you could show interest in his craft. Ask to see his work or offer to bring him different types of wood to work with. Encourage his craftsmanship and support his interests. As long as he's content, cheerful, and isn't neglecting his duties or relationships, I see no harm in it. And who knows, he may grow up to be an expert wood carver. Keep an eye out for a special carved piece under your tree this year. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Gambit Mojo, Santa out. Ho, ho, ho.
Hi everyone! Today is actually some it's not your usual weekly update because it's more one that is a bit more involved. When I say involved, I'm talking about you guys. I would actually say that today is marks the start of a new chapter. Let's put it like that. Chapter in our in our focus, and also a new chapter in how we're moving forward in what we are doing. And I'm going to be more specific about it. This is also for people here, obviously. We've been working on video calling for like private streaming, chatting, and image generation. And these services are all, each one of them, the best in their field, and are growing in success, which is really nice. Now, we are still improving, and even today, I think we will add some really cool features on the image gen side, the image generation side. Now, Stream Elements has finally removed the button. So that is why this is the start of a new chapter, because we can start going all out marketing, like really full on marketing. Because what we've been doing so far is we've been polishing the product and improving it and improving it. And even to this day, we're making improvements, but the thing is, like, these improvements, even though they're good, they're not really moving the needle in terms of user acquisition. Whether, your AI is 95% consistent instead of 90% consistent, it's not going to make that much of a splash. Or if the long-term retention, we can increase it because now we have a very, more advanced, memory or whatever the fuck. Like, it's not. It's good for users, but for new users, not so much. Now, I want to disclose that Stream Elements removing the button didn't do so much. I would say like a 5, maybe 10% increase in user acquisition or people that convert, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, we're going to come out with the app, I think, next week. We've got rejected on the Google Store. Otherwise, we would have already been live today. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. It takes some trial and error. Now, what I do want to do is I want to start working on just user acquisition, and I have some ideas in my mind how to go about it, and I'm going to be very transparent about it, because this can, like, the community might or might not have a big part in it. Now, I know there's people that have been watching our project for a very long time on the sideline. And I mean, there's been people that had, their doubts and their questions. But like, when it comes down to what we're doing right now, it's undoubtedly working. Meaning that we're providing a very valuable product that is really wanted. And basically people that, try it out, they are impressed. Now, the problem is that times have changed quite significantly, meaning that engagement and just the amount of user connection or social media or whatever has dramatically reduced compared to like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Like, things don't go viral anymore. Everybody's more and more in their echo chamber. And people less and less engage with communities or, sharing or whatever the fuck. Now, of course, I don't want to go back, because it's not going to happen anyway. The reality is what it is now. But what I want to do is, we have certain ideas of how to do marketing internally here, where, like people like, for example, Tanya Moral, Dana, maybe even me and Reese would just be more active on social media. Now, and see where that goes, what works, what doesn't work. But what I was thinking was to be a bit more open about it and more transparent, and maybe like involve the community in just what the strategies are that we use. And it's very focused on growing your own social media presence. It's not much like, oh yeah, like AstroTurf and like these Russian troll forums or whatever the fuck. It's not like that. It's more like, okay, how do you grow your own social media, and how do you make people engage within the AI scene and within what we are doing now. So it's not one where I'm trying to create synthetic artificial, engagement. It's one where I'm more trying to cultivate organic one, where people are actually interested, that really like the projects we work on and just want to engage more in social media themselves. Now, for me, and I want to state this, and I've already stated this already quite a few times in the past, we are understaffed. What that means is that we have X amount of work that needs to be done, and we have X amount of people, and we have too little people to handle the work. And as a result, what we get is a lot of stuff that needs to be done cannot be done properly. And to give some examples, like support, like social media, creating AIs, right? Like we there's times where we're swamped. And the thing is like, as a result, we have to take shortcuts all the time. Now, what I do think is a nice approach, and I have to say, like, this is just pre-elementary, or this is in its child shoes, or what do you call it? Like, this is not advanced planning or whatever. It's more about seeing what works and what doesn't work. The idea I have is to basically have like a community part in our chat, AtheneGPT.ai on Discord. We renamed MySending.ai to AtheneGPT.ai to have like a community hub where people just can express themselves, engage, talk to other people, and also discuss their activity and how they interact, or just very vibrant community hub where people express themselves. And the idea would be that people that are really good at their presence online, I might hire them. Of course, this is like, I'm not going to say here guarantees or whatever, but the idea is that since we are growing and we are understaffed, like hiring people is the next best thing. And I'm saying might because I don't know what to expect. My experience so far has been that when it comes down to any kind of task that needs to be done, the person that is doing the task defines more what is possible than the organization, the task itself, or whatever. If a person is really committed, or a person is very creative, or a person is really insightful, they can bring so much more value than if we just, have some random CV where we hire people out of the blue without even knowing whether they're capable or not, and then just take the punches. Because there's a lot of there's really a lot of, what's the word, taking advantage going on in just the entire job whatever scene. And I don't want a situation where we get involved with people and hire them and they just don't take shit serious. And we have definitely a cash flow. We're net green, and the idea is that if we want to scale, we will have to hire more people. And why not start with my community? I mean, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. It's like, it's not even about like, people say like, oh yeah, might, are you going to do this? Is this a trick? It's like, we are growing. And if we're going to be growing faster and faster, we just cannot handle the load with the people here. We just can't. So, I mean, we're not going to be going like, oh yeah, like now we get it. Like, we don't get to just have more people come over. It doesn't work like that. So hiring is the next best thing. So it's not about like me doing you guys a favor. It's just we were in a position where we are pushed into that corner. Now, social media and engaging with community and stuff is very high on the list, because what it does is it basically allows us to reach more people and have a higher user acquisition. Now, we are gonna do some stuff of that internally, but I am fully aware that there's really people out there that are watching the stream right now that are more competent than some people here in that regards, and would do a good job in that. So now, this is one thing, right? Hiring is one option. The other option would also be like providing the tech for free for these people that are really, like doing a proper job. Also providing potentially like our setup that we use for professional streamers, provide that for, very active members. So they get to have their own AI made by us, voice, not just voice, but also like the appearance, the lore and everything. Like, we would just upgrade their AIs, just like the effort we put for random streamers that sometimes not even give a shit, right? Do it for really hardcore community members, and then just potentially also like flagging their account, just like we do it for big streamers that they can use it for free, if they are contributing towards, the community and also the awareness around our tech, because we are really ahead. We are ahead. We haven't focused on marketing whatsoever. We haven't focused on community whatsoever. So this is just, a new a new era where we are focusing on user acquisition, on community, on growth, and involve you guys. This is for me a very big test, because I have no clue if this is gonna work. I have no clue if this is just a complete fiasco. But I do want to give it a shot and see what is gonna happen out of that, what's gonna come out of that. So, but even people here, right, engaging in social media and just being a bit part of the community, not too much, doesn't have to be more than half an hour a day. If it's something that really resonates and works well, could bring a lot of value. Now I do know that there's certain people that are coding and are just grinding, that also are not so familiar with it. You don't have to do this. This is mainly people that already have quite a feel for it, and it comes natural, because I don't want to force these things. You can't force these things. That's the thing, right? This is not a call to action where people go and astroturf or whatever the fuck. This is more like making people more aware of their activity within the community and bump it up a few notches, and also stimulate that and reward that kind of community. It's more about that, and really building a community around the stack, and also involve you guys more, provide certain functionality, whatever, for free, maybe other things that people are really wanting, we can see. But that is pretty much the idea, because right now where we are is we are at a point where we have all this tech. We are obviously self-funded. We're not gonna start, paying advertisement companies shit tons of money or get VC money. Fuck that. I want to just see how we can just get to a point where this is just an approach, right? Where maybe the community can bring a lot of value. And I'm talking to everybody that's been watching us for a long time. I mean, you guys see the tech, you guys can try the tech. IDs are more than welcome. I think it's a tryout to see if, we can do this as a team. Even though, I don't see it in the past as being a team, but maybe we can be a team. But of course, if that doesn't work, we will try out other stuff. This is the first thing I thought about. I also discussed it with Reese, and I think it's worth a shot to see what comes out of it, even if it means that it does jack shit. Now, I also know, and this is also something I want to say, right? I know in the past we've tried out similar stuff, but it was more directed, or it was, it was less. I think it was more naively put, where we tried the community to do stuff. The thing is I do know it is possible for people to create quite a big awareness around whatever they want to create awareness around. And I'll give a very specific example. Of course, this is very different, right, than the direction I'm seeing. But in the past, Purpose 2 has gone quite a bit viral with, it was shit posts, obviously, but they've gone quite, they've hit front page Reddit, or front page of certain Reddits, at least 10 times with shit they've done. And they were very determined and very dedicated in doing so. Of course, the landscape has changed quite a bit since then, but still, if people would engage in the community in a positive way, and of course, positive, doesn't spread as much as negative, but I do think that trying to cultivate a more vibrant community, and giving people incentives to just be active, and also give the right feedback could potentially work if people give a shit about what we're doing. And if there's enough, engagement around it, because it's not our main focus. So I think it might work, maybe not. We will see. I'm not going to say this is the strategy, right? But I do like the idea of just open sourcing it, kind of. The idea of, you know, what we're doing, also the tips that we give here people, like if we give tips to Maral or Dana or, you know, or Tanya on how to interact with communities, why keep it to us, right? So now, let me see here, Athene GPT. We got myascension.ai here. That is now renamed to Athene GPT. So we will have a new, yeah, it's there already. We basically have a new, what is the word, channel on Discord. I'm gonna capture it here, yeah, like this, I guess. So yeah, basically we have a new channel on Discord. It's the community channel here. Yeah. So that is going to be the channel where we will also be very active ourselves. And basically I will engage a lot in that channel. Reese will, like people, like also just overall people here. It will be very I mean, like the vibe. When I say vibrant, it's not just about you guys, the community being there and being active and all that shit. It's also about us here. We are almost 30 people, you know. Of course, people don't have to camp the Discord, but the idea is that we're just interactive and responsive, and I mean, just engaging outwardly and towards the community about what we're doing and how it's going. I have no idea how this is gonna pan out, honestly. I will also do a little after party. Well, is it after party? After the stream, I will go to the Discord and answer any questions that, you know, maybe are a bit more sensitive for Twitch that people might have, and maybe I'll just hop on, you know, the voice call now and the voice channel now and again, without even streaming, and keep you guys a bit in the loop so people get a bit of updates as we go. We're doing some, you know, some big updates when it comes down to the image gen that are very impressive. Now we're also thinking about doing stuff towards video tech. I think next year, what we have done for chatting, like just what we have done for chatting and what we have done for voice and what we have done for image gen, right? Right now, when it comes down to conversational, we are in all three categories, number one. We're planning on achieving the same thing for video next year, and I actually don't think it's that far-fetched. What we're gonna try to do is literally like you can watch a movie, or, you know, certain setting, whether it is RP or whatever. We have to see what works, where you can literally guide what you see, and basically, you know, like use that, whether it's a game or whatever. Like we'll figure it out, you know. But the idea is that we improve on the video tech that is already out there and really get the best out of it. Like it's like with the image tech, right, or the voice tech or the chatting, right? A lot of it is already out there, but it's in a very shitty state, and we polished it up and improved and made a lot of, you know, breakthroughs that amped up the quality significantly. We are planning on doing the same thing for video, and we can. Like, I wouldn't say this if we couldn't. There's actually some very exciting open source tech, video tech coming out. I thought we were a year away from that stuff before, you know, people like us could get hands on it. No, that's not the case. We could have already gotten video tech on our website this year, but it's just not good enough. Next year, easy. So either way, like the future looks bright, and I think at this point where we are in time, we should go all out with the outreach and just acquire more people, more users, and we will give back to the community, people that are really, you know, engaging and are contributing and such. We will go out of our way just as much as we go out of our way for streamers. Actually, we will go even more out of our way for people in the community that are really giving back, because I know, like, getting people that are actually engaging and contributing to the awareness of what we are doing, it's very rare. They're very valuable, and I do know that when we are working on, you know, making big streamers and giving them the tech free and everything, and they try it out and then they have alerts, like there's a very big different mentality where they are feeling entitled to it. While I think with the community we would have a lot more goodwill, and people would appreciate it a lot more. And I know some people cannot afford our service, so being able to use our shit for free, for example, or get us to, you know, make really give them premium support, like as we give to streamers, is a very big incentive to then also, you know, talk about it and share it with just talk about it and share it with the world. So yeah. I'm gonna see here what the people have to say, the chat. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys think this is like go fuck yourself, Athene? Or do you think, okay, yeah, maybe, you know, who fucking knows? I think we, like, so are you hiring for dollars? Like, yes, for money. Like, if we, and I do want, like, if we see people that are doing a really very good job at social media, I'll fucking hire you. And why? Because we don't have the people. We don't have the people, and sometimes we don't have the talent either. It's like being really good at social media. It requires a certain level of skill. And like right now, we are making, you know, like we're in the green. And our can I show you guys the graph of our revenue? Yes, I will show you guys the graph of our revenue. So people understand why I'm saying this stuff. I'm not saying this because I'm full of shit or something. Yeah, where is it? Maybe I'll show it. See it, I guess. Actually, I can show it on my phone here. One sec. It's here. Give me a second. Looking in here. Here. Let me do it like this. Oh, yeah. So here, right, like this is the graph. This is about like, this is just for the chatting on Discord, right? This is like 18K right here, 18K. So you can see like we went up really initially and then we went down, but we're seeing a lot of growth. And it's because it's after the video calling, like a lot of people are using our tech. So like more and more people are using our tech. We are more and more popular, like legitimately so. And we are about 28 people here, or 27. And okay, yeah, now marketing. Now what do we do? Like there's only so many people. So I've been already discussing this internally to hire people. So I want to see if people in the community would be able to be a good candidate. Yeah. What does this social media job look like? What exactly do people do? It's like social media is very much about like being active on social media, and it's like when you look at influencers, right? Let's say you go and you look at Amaranth, for example. Her tweets, right? The way she engages, the way she, really is witty. Like it's a lot of that stuff is done not by her, It's like it's people doing that. And it's just about like being very creative and have a presence online, responding to people, handling certain accounts like the Athene GPT account, or maybe even other people accounts. I'm giving this as an example. So yeah, that's pretty much. Also, I just want to see what people come up with, I don't like to give too much direction. It's just about what kind of organic or organic activity online can yield a lot of users to try out our tech. It doesn't have to just be, like Reddit or social media. Maybe it's also just about, silly tavern engaging there or whatever, or Discords or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. It's like the sky is the limit. It's like if you believe in the tech and you love it, being vocal about it and expressing it in ways where you can resonate with it, that you would do if you'd be just more active online. That's literally all it is. And people that are very capable at doing that and are really good at expressing themselves in ways that connects with people is what we're seeking for. And if a job is not really what people want, or if if they're just mainly interested in the tech, even there we could potentially provide certain incentives. But I do think that overall it's not just about the incentives, it's also about if you believe in what we are doing. Of course I don't count on that to go that far, but I do think if we ourselves are a bit more active and engage, and also people here maybe that are more like on that spectrum of being involved in social media and stuff, are also part of it. I do think that can do quite a bit, because right now everybody is just in their own little bubble, working their ass off, or just living their life, engaging with our tech, loving it, but it stays there, Yeah, it's very isolated. Yeah. We need to move towards. We really need to move to opening up what we're doing, and engage more with the community and put more resources into it, and we will. I just am interested what the communities, what the community's feedback will be, because maybe this just doesn't work. We'll see. Yeah, I will go to the after party after the stream. I'm going to answer a few questions. I really have hopes for my sentient AI, and I wish there is unfiltered version for co-streaming. Hashoot champion, having an unfiltered version of co-streaming will get you banned on Twitch. I just want to make that clear. Like, of course, when you call, you can call private call and you can go uncensored. But for Twitch, if the AI says the N-word, you're going to get banned. If the AI says anything homophobic, you're going to get banned. If the AI, like, you can't go full out uncensored. Do you plan to have support for Kick? Yes. Yeah. I think it's funny these so-called artists online getting mad about AI taking their jobs. Half of these artists think people owe them money when there's AI that can do just as good free of charge. I think a lot of those artists are delusional. You can engage with them. Rage bait also works. Say like, hey, I have my AI sing a sad song for you, and just, link a clip where your AI is singing a song or whatever the fuck. Any PoE 2 videos coming out? Man, I don't play games anymore. But like, Kick support is coming. I actually had a call with someone very high up, very, very, very high up at Kick, and basically there is a API coming out soon, and also Stream Elements integration. Once Stream Elements comes out with the Kick support, we immediately will have it, and it's close, I think. Why not make an X account for one sexy AI girl and let her post some thirst traps? Let her engage in the gaming, anime, and other geek communities. You can do it. If you do a proper job, I'll give you all the fucking, thirst trap, whatever the fuck you need. Ah, you mean unfiltered for Kick streams. I see. Yeah. Maybe we'll have just a Kick slider, a toggle. Actually, that's not even a bad idea. We could have a Kick toggle, and then it's just uncensored. Could that get us in trouble? Imagine an AI says the N-word on Kick. Can that get us in trouble? Yeah. I mean, we could have a toggle and have a warning saying like, hey, when you toggle this on, because I honestly don't care as long the AI doesn't say anything illegal. Like, honestly, I don't give a shit if people are steering it to be fully unhinged. I'm not politically correct, who gives a shit? It's like, are we gonna get sued? I don't think so. So Yeah, allow everything. I mean, it's like, I don't care. It's like the reason why we have all these guardrails in place is not for me, it's for Twitch, you know? Like if someone uses our tech and gets banned on Twitch, it's really bad for us. But if there's a toggle and you get a warning and you gotta go like, oh yeah, I don't give a shit, I want it to go ham, and you go on kick and you wanna go out with a bang, and you make a prompt that is fucking super whatever the fuck, I don't care, man. It's like I was even at one point, right? We do Santa, we do Jesus. I was really thinking like, man, a 24/7 Hitler stream, right? But you can't do that on Twitch. You would get insta banned. But holy shit, man, that would be so fucking, yeah. It would be funny. It would just be funny. But maybe I'm just too old boomer. Not like I'm not like fucking Hitler was a mass murderer, but like the idea of having a stream like that and just shit talk Hitler, right? And he just goes on a rant against you. That's fucking, I mean, that's content, right? I think it is. Yeah. Because the thing is, we can do it. Like we own all the tech. If we would do this on OpenAI on the backend, we would get instantly banned. 11 Labs instantly banned. But we have our own voice, we have our own image tech, we have everything. So we have our own LLM tech, so we can literally do it, you know, and nobody could ban us. Like nobody could ban us. It's like the stream would be there and would be running. Either way. By the way, Reese, I don't know if it's even allowed in Germany to do something like that. What tech for lip sync? Waft lip. Is WD, we have our own tech. Like literally our own tech, by the way. Then why was the word Asmongold banned on the Trump AI? But it's not banned. Asmongold is not banned on Trump AI. Either way. That's pretty much all I gotta say. You know? What about referral code system? I mean, these things can be done, right? We had a very advanced referral system in the game, but that didn't do much. Very little, actually. And we still have a referral system, kinda, with monetized AIs. You can start your, there's quite some people that have their own monetized AIs and they're making good money. What about gifting subs? You pay for someone else's sub. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know if that's gonna move the needle. We will get the video calling price down to $1 an hour next month, I think. Yeah. Who here is interested in this community engagement? Who is gonna actually do that? I do wonder. We'll just see, I guess. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, we are now fully on user acquisition and community all the way. And see how that goes. Yeah. Can we get API access? Actually, for API access, we were thinking about giving API access and allowing people to use it. It's mainly documenting the video call API, which is not that much work. But yeah, like I don't know how many people will use it. Hi.
Hello.
So, you like the ID for the community?
Hey, F Meister. Hey, Charmaine. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna go very far.
Yeah.
You're gonna rely on the community?
No.
No.
But I just think it's good to. I'm surprised. So I'm curious. I'm curious if some people would do it, because like I do think if we're active, right, in the community, and people, like, you don't need that many, just a handful, max a handful of people, and then we can already see where that goes, to be honest. And if someone is really capable or whatever, we can hire them. Easy. Because, man, like, yeah, we're too few people.
Who wants a job?
It's not about a job. People need to really also give a shit, you know?
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you apply yourself, then you get the role.
Paid shit posters wanted. Move the mic, it's blocking morale.
The mic is also blocking you guys. I can't read you.
Either way. Why so many are leaving? It's not too bad. Like, there's actually 2 more people coming over.
Yeah?
Yeah. People leave, people come. It's just how it goes.
Yep. And when you come over, I'm the one that shows you around.
If you have dollars, you can pay influencers to add your tech.
It's not worth.
Yeah, that's not worth. It's too expensive.
I mean, the people that are using our tech right now are influencers, and they're big influencers too, some of them, and
Doesn't do much.
it doesn't do that much. And when we're talking about like how much it costs to do influencer marketing, you guys would not believe it. The costs. To just have like one big streamer play a game for 2 hours is like $15,000. Now imagine if you're having them also shill a product. And that's not even the big that you probably think about.
She can come closer.
Your chair is in the way. Sounds about right, G-Ether. So yeah, imagine if we had one influencer do a reel which only lasts for 24 hours and then it's gone and we pay 2K for that. Like, no, we have to be very careful with how we spend our money, and there are just way more effective ways. A lot of companies that pour money into marketing like that do so because they want to show their board engagement, but it doesn't necessarily result in sales. And then the board is, or like the investors are like, oh yeah, those engagement numbers look great.
When are you going to brute force something yourself? Why do you always rely on the community that got burned from you over and over again? I'm not relying on the community for this. I'm giving the community the ability to engage in this in case it opens doors. And it's also for me a very interesting thing to see, you know, to which degree people actually are taking this stuff serious when there is opportunities tied to it. And when we are also, you know, focused on it, because in the past, like this hasn't been really big center. What we did for the game was just run ads and work on ROAS. Now, for what we are doing right now, we're not doing that at all. Now we will have the app come out soon, and maybe we will do the same strategy where we'll just pump ads for the app and try to monetize that. But in the meantime, I do want to see this one, because people engaging in communities and just talking about the tech and stuff. I do know there's people that are very excited about our tech, but there is no, there's just no feedback. You know, there's nobody cares. So, yeah.
And also the reason they can pull all that money into that type of marketing is because companies want to secure next year's budget, but if they don't use the budget, then they don't get to keep the same amount of budget for the next year. So it's just like this cycle of spending money in a sense and finding reasons for the VCs or investors or whatever the fuck. But since we're running on our own cash flow, we have to be very careful with how we go about it. We can't just Sykabliat.
Either way, if people don't have any more questions, I will be going to the after party here. Dries, is there still anything you would like to add? Because I think I've been quite... yeah.
I don't think that sounds like Athene. It's just I work in that business, so I just know how it works, right? Like, we're not a traditional company in that regard.
What's the upgrade for the PicGen you mentioned? We will add a photo shoot, so you can take an image and just generate a bunch of pics. We will also add copy, like you can just change your clothes. You just put clothes on it, which is really nice. You also have the ability for swap face. You take any image and you swap the face. And then what's the fourth thing? I guess these three things already. No.
Pose?
That was already there. Yeah. Let's see if there's anyone here. Using our tech. Nope. Oh.
Michi.
Yeah. Wonder if we should rate this person.
Why not Michi? She always rates us.
Sure, we
She's
can
also
rate
using her new frame.
Ah. I'll rate Michi, but like in the meantime, I'm gonna go on to the after party. So what's the link to the after party, Dries? How do I go there? I just click the link you sent me. Join. Oh shit. What is that?
It's the after party.
What the fuck? These are a lot of people. How is everyone finding this link? Okay. What the fuck? But these are a lot of people. How many people are watching my stream right now?
200 when I looked before I came down.
300 almost. Oh yeah. Time for after party, guys. It's been a long time that I've done after party, but here it is. Go to the voice channel, guys. Going there. Let's do this, and I'll raid here Michi. I'll go to the after party talk there.
Post?
No, it's raid.
It's raid. Okay.
Going to the after party, guys. See you guys there. I'm doing a quick raid here. After party time!